Come on, take freaking Nanchang! There we go. Now we've got the supply from there. We just need to fortify it properly. There we go. Alright. Rather you didn't just leave. There we go. And this is the cutoff, and that's going to be a very significant number of enemy soldiers caught here. And there we have it. Right, so where do I want my armor next? I mean, honestly, probably just going straight through this central lowland area. It's gonna definitely need marine support. So I'm gonna go ahead and deploy them. So increase the number of troops you have. Because we got a lot more rivers to be crossing. In fact, the big ones are here. Move you a little bit further south. That's another doctrine. 10% more soft attack for all line artillery. Yes, please. Yeah, I wish I could see a bit more about just how many I actually caught there. No! Nijio's wounded! Damn it! Well, this seems like a perfect moment for Adachi to make his comeback. How's the supply? Oh dear. Yeah, now that we've taken the coast, this is where things get a bit more difficult. And honestly is where we need to start training up more of these guys. Zhongxi has been annoyingly resilient. I mean, we have our worst units attacking it. And honestly, they're just kind of exhausted. So let's go and break off that assault. Purple's still doing a good job. Orange we definitely want attacking here. And the new Marines are just arriving. Okay, what are we short on? Guns. Well, it's because we just queued up another whole massive stockpile of them. So let's go and get some more artillery going. I think that's going to be our next big thing, is going to be adding artillery to all of our forces. Considering the demands, it seemed inevitable. Poland would be forced to cede Danzig to Germany. And a Polish plenipotentiary would be sent to Berlin to negotiate further terms. Ignacy Mozycki pointed to the German Reich's recent actions when stating it was obvious that Germany would not be satisfied with Danzig alone. Germany ignored every warning. And yes, we are running a bit low on manpower, you're not wrong. Light military industry is of vital importance in the army's basic needs, and so it must be expanded. Let's do extensive conscription then. And we can also upgrade another thing, which is probably material? Oh, no. Ah, research the tier 2 destroyer without actually having this. That was a bit of a whoops. Although we could immediately go to tier 3 because we're almost at 1940. So Pacific Designer would be more range, less armor for the carrier, but bigger deck size. Seibo is just cheaper, or the Maizuru Naval Arsenal is better screened. No, I think we need the range, for sure. Ooh, submarine range. Yokosuka. 100%. Designers now get applied when you design the ship, not when you research. What, really? So if I design a new submarine, will that work with duplicates? Or does it have to be a new design? Where would I even see that? You are right. How did I not notice that before? Huh. Well, let's make two Suryu 2s then. I mean, actually, I should rename that vessel. And I have a name in mind for it. It's not going to be Suryu Class 2. It's going to be Oda Nobunaga. Rename. I know I named something after you yesterday, but I think you went about a month without having anything named after you, and I'm sorry about that. And also, you know, Japanese name, it seems appropriate. Beautiful. Is the other one going to be called the Tokugawa? I mean, I'm calling it the Oda because that's one of my patrons. It's called Oda. Oda Nobunaga. Poland has joined the Allies. And this is seriously bugged out. That's annoying. Actually, I can fix this by assigning you to that line. There we go. Problem solved. I would very much like for you to go and finish that pocket off, guys. Come on. There we go. Yeah, this was a coup and a half. Huzzah! We can now make Type 100. Please do. And we can... 1939... Marines 2. Heck yeah. Docking rights for the Germans. I think I can agree to this. Have you leveled up at all? Amazingly enough, no. '30 division cutoff. Oh yeah, we can see the numbers now. 5, 10, 11, 10, oh, 27, 31. 31 divisions, and that's just what we've seen now. It might actually have been more. I'd say that was agreeable. Well done. I have enough fighters, enough close air support for another couple of wings. It's gonna be Tanaka that gets all the experience for this, which I'm also okay with. Oh, however, that has messed you up. So let's just move the tanks down south a little bit for a short moment. And tell you to attack now. And you. Oh! What's happened here? They're trying to cut me off. Pocket my entire army. Communist threat defeated. It seems as if the communists have been dealt severe blows and setbacks over the past few months. Our agents have intercepted a growing number of messages from the Communist Party headquarters asking local leaders about their status, often after arresting said leaders and lying in wait for the couriers. For the moment, it appears the communists are on the back foot. The organizations on the state level disrupted to the point of ineffectiveness. We must remain vigilant, however. For as long as the Communist Party exists in any form, it may yet decide to renew its efforts. I mean, we're 100% fascist. I don't think even Germany can say that. Nope. Neither can Italy. And Yamada, are you getting any other useful skills? You're slowly but surely getting Trickster. You have Hill Fighter, which means you could now actually get Adaptable. And you could also get Improv Expert if you had Trickster. You have a trait slot. And you're almost level 6, so you'll get another. Every 2 levels, generals get new traits. Okay, we're pushing that back. Oh boy, that's a cut-off. I don't think there's a huge amount I can do about this. No. Not my troops, though. So, sorry guys! Wasn't watching. Should have trimmed your troops better. I'm not going to push with the Scions. The reason that happened is because look at the state of these armies. They're way too weak. Because they've been just consistently pushing constantly. And they don't have the industry I do to replenish. Because they're my puppets. They're my minions. $400. We needed 470, didn't we? Oh, that's not what I said. That's what I said. Communist threat receding. A series of raids on known communist hideouts has discovered little news about the extent of the communist infiltration. Extensive interrogation of the arrested communists revealed nothing we didn't know before. It would appear as their intelligence service has a fairly good handle on the issue. That's good, because I don't have an intelligence service. Fall of Warsaw. German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Prague and a few other districts, but organised resistance in the city seems to have ceased. That's now 21 divisions stuck in here. But we have a lot of extra divisions coming to help out a bit. Well, the tanks actually seem to be having a better time of it in the south, so let's just change your orders a little. Not fighting over the rivers quite so much, although you're getting to mountains. Do have their orders. Let's make the marine orders to just attack into there. So Itagaki has just leveled up to level 4. You can now get Logistics Wizard. Fantastic. And you could also get Unyielding Defender. So you are now the boss of defense. And Ando can get infantry expert. Actually, you can get ambusher. Yeah, I'm happier with that. Because you're probably going to be my garrison commander. So just sticking you on the islands and putting you in defense mode and basically just saying, come at me, bro! Just saying, a Poland in exile could eventually cause the downfall of the Reich, allowing the Allies to focus on you. True, true. Poland has capitulated, so they are now in exile. And their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich. Engineers. How are we doing for support equipment? Support equipment we are short on. Guns we're short on. We're still 24,000 guns short, but that's primarily these guys. Belgium has joined the Allies. Germany declares war on Belgium. USSR occupies eastern Poland. I think we're actually being pushed back here. Yeah, because we were up against Communist China at one point. But the factory situation is now dire for the Chinese. We've taken 20 factories from them and increased our own quite significantly. Tanaka's going to be closing this line very, very, very soon. How long until we can get Nijio back? $20 days. And then we may need to have a bit of a command reshuffle. How's the front lines broken again? Oh, for Pete's sake. Actually, let's have the cyans to there, and the yellows to there. Netherlands have capitulated. There we go. This is now a pocket that is closing rapidly. And you know what? Actually having the armor here makes sense, because that's where all the infrastructure is. And also having them crash into Guangxi makes sense, because Guangxi is going to have pretty much undamaged armies. 1939. I think I want better recon as well. And we have some new factories, which I would like to have building artillery? Support equipment. Support equipment's got to be. Especially because I would eventually like to add logistics to my armies. And here we go, the last stand of the Eastern Pocket. Is the war in China easy as a player? No. Heavy industry development. Heavy industry is of vital importance for an army's advanced needs, and so must be expanded. Can I upgrade the CAS? We're still researching it. And there it is. That has now freed up an entire army. And that army, I think, I'm going to put in here. Or I could put it here, but no, I don't think I will. We'll take out Guangxi in the south, because it's going to be a significant contributor. Also, look how skillful some of these soldiers are. Blimey. Now, what are the losses at? Oh, you meant because of air experience, right. 950, so we've now got 2-to-1 kills. I would like to upgrade my fighters. It was fighters, not CAS. That's what confused me. Range, reliability, done. Change to the bees. The bees' knees. And we can get a doctrine. Mechanized offensive. Tank and armor breakthrough variant. Nice. Then as soon as this infantry arrives, we can reduce the length of that line. Yeah, you guys are struggling a bit here, aren't you? Well, we're kicking them out where it counts. As long as they don't take Beijing. Ah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the Cyans withdraw to this line. We're going to have the yellows up to here. We'll make the yellows responsible for just that area. Purple goes to there. Purple is now bloody massive. Right, let's have everyone shuffling around a bit. Yeah, I've taken the railway. Annoying. Very annoying. Because they are working furiously to try and cut me in half here. I mean, honestly, this is such an open area, I could probably punch them straight back to Communist China with just the armor divisions. Hopefully this reordering will be enough. Now, do you all have orders? You lot don't. You lot do, you lot do, you lot do. And it's actually Mr. Defense himself that they're attacking. And Tianjin is, of course, completely unguarded right now. Probably because these guys are trying to get up there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of divisions moving. Hopefully once that's done, we'll be in a more... Beijing's unguarded too. Solidified position. As soon as this battle ends, these guys will start splitting up, and then our front line will be solidified once again. We have another factory, which I think has pretty much got to go onto guns. Actually, the problem right now is efficiency. You're now an attacking force, so we'll put you under the proper commander. Let's give you a different colour. Green works better. And purple is attacking. Cyan most certainly is not. You're now under their command. This is a defensive quadrant from now on. We win the war down here. Because we only have to take out China. China's the only major. Now we can get some more doctrine. So here's a question. Do we want to go shock and awe, which is more artillery? Do we want to go air-land battle, which is more aircraft? Army hard attack, not that useful. Tank and armor, soft attack, hard attack. Tactical withdrawal, reinforce rate, and then air superiority. Or infantry, motorized, mechanized artillery, soft attack. Better recon. Infantry, motorized, mechanized. No, it's definitely shock and awe. 100%. We don't use tanks very much, and we do have some aircraft, but it's our fighters that are good, not the close air support. So speaking of, let's upgrade them. And we do have several more planes which are available, that is true. So let's make sure that those get deployed. So the fighters go to you. Close air support. One for you. And one for you, actually. That new fighter detachment can go to the Marines. They need some. And we should be obliterating them in the skies. Yeah, we are completely unopposed in the air. Fall of Paris. While fighting rages elsewhere in France, reports have come in of German troops entering Paris. So this is a Germany who is not sucking. German interest in Scandinavia. German rhetoric has intensified towards the northern countries in recent weeks. The message is clear. Denmark and Norway must in no way, whether by opposition or inaction, hamper German expansion. Stuff. And things. And there it is. France has capitulated. December 1939. The French government has gone into exile, and the main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who is now in the total control of their home area. The struggle between the German Reich and France is only a small part of the conflict. The war between the Axis and what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere. Germany kind of strong, and it's not even 1940. Yep. Germany declares war on Norway. The flight of Rudolf Hess, Deputy Führer Rudolf Hess, is arrested by Home Guard soldiers in Scotland yesterday after parachuting from a heavy fighter. An accomplished pilot, he apparently flew alone across the North Sea, taking care to stay out of radar range before veering off towards Britain. Fuel refining is done. Now, fuel supplies are a little bit low, so that seems to be in the nick of time. And I think I need to go for excavation tax, because we are Japan and we do have resource problems. I would like to buy some more fuel from British Malaya.